How you doing, Ken?
Racket just grazed me.
Oh, God.
You should keep icing it as often as you can over the next 24 hours. All was in, right?
Totally.
Does that happen a lot?
Never seen it before. And I play a lot of tennis.
Figured. Any chance you're free tomorrow for a physical?
For me? Why?
Aaron had asked.
He asked you to give me a physical? I told him that my game is fine.
He asked me to schedule them for all the pros.
Oh.
But I heard you were injured. Do you feel like your game is off?
Hammy's 100%.
Any part of you that doesn't feel 100%?
Maybe a little bit of fatigue, but I'm crawling my way back into playing shape and working here, signing with Ken, and hopefully nailing down a spot in the Palm Springs Tennis Classic.
Sounds exhausting.
There's plenty of time for being exhausted when I'm retired. Until then, giving it everything I got.
How about you come in tomorrow at noon, and I'll throw in an MRI and make sure your hamstring looks as good as it feels.
Sure. I am so sorry that I'm late. I had a lesson with the Sander twins who were stuck in a death match. 5 sets. Most competitive 8-year-olds I've ever met.
Wow. Who won?
I don't know. They're twins. Maybe we should get this going. I don't actually have much time. I have Mrs. Krautmeyer in her backhand right after lunch, and you do not want to keep Mrs. Krautmeyer waiting.
Or her backhand, apparently.
No.
Please, remove your jewelry.
Actually, do you think we could maybe do the MRI another day? You're not going to find anything anyway.
Look, it'll take a half hour tops, and this way I can make sure you and your hamstring are all healed. I'd hate for you to re-aggravate it.
I'm not going to.
Well, how can you be so sure?
Because it was never aggravated in the first place.
I thought you pulled out of your last tournament a year ago because you tore your hamstring.
I never had a torn hamstring, Hank. I had a broken heart. That's why I quit playing. I couldn't focus on tennis. I couldn't focus on anything. So I faked a hamstring injury and went to Costa Rica to be as far from the pain as possible.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm much better now. My focus is back and I'm ready to give it everything I've got.
Well, I guess there's no reason to do an MRI then.
So I can go?
Mrs. Krautmeyer's backhand awaits.
Ugh, don't remind me.
These delta waves weren't present during your physical.
So why are they here now?
They only appear when you're having an attack. It's called the Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome.
3 names. That can't be good.
Wolff-Parkinson-White is a disorder of the electrical system of your heart which can cause irregular heartbeats. You've probably had it your whole life, though it sounds like it's only started to manifest itself now, which is common.
That's why my game has been off. It sounds so scary.
It can be if it goes undetected, but now that we know you have it, it can be easily controlled with medications. I said it can be easily controlled.
I heard you.
Then why do you look so anxious?
Because there's still one thing you haven't told me. Can I still play tennis?
With everything you've got.